Hi, and welcome to City Update. I'm Sherry Crop. Well, decorations for trees and lights and candles for the holidays increase the risk of fire in your home. And today I've invited Demetric Owens. He is a safety educator with the Fayetteville Fire Department, and we're going to talk about holiday safety. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, no problem at all. So, like you said, the holiday seasons are coming up, and it's very important to us that we get out this safety message to all the people in the community, all the citizens, just so that we can keep them aware and cognizant of things that may happen in the home. A lot of people during this time, they're going to be purchasing trees for Christmas coming up. Some have artificial trees, but we're more focused on the real trees. We want to make sure that we're checking the water levels on those daily, watering them daily, shaking the trees off, making sure that those old and dried out bristles fall off, because it only takes about 1 to 2 seconds for that tree to catch on fire and the flames to engulf that room.
Yeah, it goes pretty quick when you have a dry tree.
That's true.
And another tip I heard was to bend the branches and make sure that they're still flexible.
Yep. Once the tree is dried out, if you bend that branch a little bit, if there's no moisture in the tree, then that branch will most likely snap. So that's a good indication that it's a little too dry. Maybe you need to get a new tree. Maybe you can save it by watering it. But if it's dried out, it's no good.
And what about artificial trees?
So artificial trees, once you want to check on those is to make sure that the lighting, the light bulbs aren't popped. Whenever you're putting on lights for the artificial trees, you want to make sure that you are plugging those directly into the wall and not into extension cords, because the extension cords may not be able to hold that wattage for the artificial trees. And once those catch on fire, those burn pretty quickly as well, just because of the artificial materials. Yep.
Right, and that's a good point. We need to also keep the artificial trees away from heat sources like fireplaces and heaters and things like that, candles, because they will catch as well.
That's correct. Not only for your artificial trees, but your real trees as well. You want to have a 3-foot diameter away from anything that is flammable. That's correct.
I've seen some people, I won't say who, that will string 5 to 10 of those lights together. Now I've heard the limit is about 3.
Right. So I'm not exactly sure what the limit is, but you don't want to have a chain of lights hooked together. Those lights heat up quickly. I don't think they're rated to be chained together like that. So if you do have about 2 or 3, that's fine. Make sure you plug that directly into the wall, as I stated before, and not to an extension cord, because that can the heat from that could lint. You never know the tree, and that heat could catch that on fire. Yeah.
And what about outdoor decorations? What should we know about that?
So with outdoor decorations, typically you would like to run your outdoor decorations to a outside outlet. You don't want to have the outside decorations running inside to outlet, typically because the outside outlet is rated for more power to be able to handle and sustain those appliances.
And they need to make sure that you use the UL rated outdoor, not indoor extension cords, but outdoor extension cords, because they're made for the weather and things like that.
That's correct. It should have a label on there to let you know if they're rated for weather or not. Yep, that's correct.
Whenever you leave the home, you're going to visit family for the holidays, people should turn off their decorations.
That's correct. Even if you're not leaving home to visit family for the holidays, whenever you're going to sleep at nighttime, I'm forgetful myself. I have lights on the house on the outside, and I lay down, I forget to turn them off. But that is something that people need to stay aware of, is make sure that you turn off all your Christmas decorations whenever you are retiring for the night.
And then when we have family come in from out of town to visit for the holidays, there's a lot of cooking going on.
That's correct.
And I know that cooking fires in the kitchen is the number one
Number
cause
one
of fires.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
So what kind of tips can you give for that?
Here at the City of Fayetteville, our slogan is "Stand by your pan." We want to make sure that all of the residents are staying attentive whenever they're cooking. Smoke alarms, you want to make sure that you're testing those regularly, at least once a month. You're going to have family coming in. Everyone should have a fire escape drill in place, once your family comes in, you might want to make some adjustments and some tweaks to that, just so that everyone in the household and additional family is covered and gets out safely.
So the best way to stay safe, regardless of whether it's the holidays or not, is to make sure you have a working smoke alarm, right?
Yep, that's correct.
And that you have a fire extinguisher in
Fire
case of
extinguisher,
cooking
yep.
fires, right? And have an escape plan.
An escape plan in place, that's correct.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for all of that information. If you would like more holiday safety information, you can visit at NFPA, National Fire Protection Agency.org, nfpa.org, and they have all kinds of safety tips on there for you. Thank you for joining us for this City Update. We'll see you next time.